Agreement frames. Another key concept of NLP frame control is the use of agreement frames. Agreement frames are linguistic patterns that help establish common ground between you and your target, creating a sense of agreement and rapport. It is a statement or strategy that frames a message in a way that encourages the reader to agree. It can be a simple phrase that establishes a shared belief or value, or it can be a more complex sentence that creates a common goal or purpose. For example, a simple agreement frame might be, "We all want to live healthier lives." This statement establishes a shared belief that can be used to introduce a product or service related to health and wellness. Another example of an agreement frame could be, "We can all agree that our time is valuable." This statement establishes a shared value that can be used to introduce a product or service that saves time, such as a time-saving app or service. Why should you be using agreement frames as a marketer? Because they are a powerful tool to create a sense of rapport and agreement with your audience. By using agreement frames, you can establish common ground and create a sense of shared purpose or goal with your readers, which can make them more receptive to your message. Agreement frames can also help you overcome objections and increase the likelihood that your target audience will take action. For example, if you are trying to sell a product or service that is more expensive than your competitors, you could use an agreement frame such as, "We all know that quality comes at a price." This statement acknowledges a common belief and helps justify the higher price point of your product or service. In addition to creating agreement and rapport, agreement frames can also help you establish your credibility as a writer or marketer. By framing your message in a way that demonstrates your understanding of your target's needs and values, you can build trust and establish yourself as an authority in your field. Also, it is important to show that you are not rude or egotistic and that you sympathize or empathize with your target audience's expectations by starting your sentences with words like, "I understand," "I agree," "I respect." Part of the strategy is agreeing with their objection, but they reframe or redefine positively instantly. Overall, agreement frames are a powerful tool for marketers and copywriters looking to create more effective and persuasive messages. By using linguistic patterns that establish common ground and create a sense of agreement with your readers, you can increase the likelihood that your readers will take action and achieve your desired results.
Some examples of using agreement frames. I agree that you deserve only the best. You're right, Z will revolutionize your life. I couldn't agree more that you need this in your life. It's clear to me that this is exactly what you need. You're absolutely right, but this will solve your Z problem. I fully agree that this is a game changer. You're making a wise decision by choosing this Z. It's no wonder you're interested in this. It's truly remarkable. I completely understand why you're considering this option. I couldn't agree with you more that this is the best choice. You're definitely making the right decision by choosing this. It's great to see that you recognize the value in Z. I completely agree that this is the perfect solution for you. It's clear that this Z will meet your needs perfectly. You're smart to consider this as your top choice. I agree with you that this is a must-have for any household. It's obvious to me that this Z will exceed your expectations. You're making a wise investment by choosing this Z. I fully agree that this is the best product on the market. You're on the right track by choosing this Z. I completely understand why you're interested in Z. It's no surprise that Z caught your eye. You're definitely onto something by choosing Z. I couldn't agree more that Z is a game changer. It's clear to me that Z is exactly what you need. You're making a smart decision by choosing Z. It's no wonder you're excited about Z. It's amazing. Agreement frame plus reframe/redefine examples. I completely agree that Z will improve your life, but you're right that Z is the perfect fit for you, but it's obvious to me that Z will exceed your expectations, but you're making the right decision by choosing Z, but I fully agree that Z is worth every penny, but it's clear that Z will make your life easier, but you're definitely making a wise investment by choosing Z, but I completely understand why you're interested in this option, but It's great to see that you recognize the benefits of Z, but you're smart to consider Z as your top choice, but I couldn't agree more that Z is a must-have, but it's obvious to me that Z will be a game changer for you, but you're on the right track by considering Z, but I fully agree that this is the perfect product for you, but it's no wonder you're interested in Z. It's amazing, but you're making a smart choice by choosing Z, but it's clear to me that Z will exceed your expectations, but you're right that Z is exactly what you need, but I completely understand why you're considering this option, but you're making a wise decision by choosing Z, but it's no surprise that Z is in high demand, but I couldn't agree more that this is the best for you, but it's obvious to me that Z will make your life better, but you're definitely making the right choice by choosing Z, but I fully agree that Z is a great investment, but it's clear that Z will deliver the results you want, but you're smart to consider Z for your needs, but
A Skeleto.com course.